After yesterday's horrible update, lackluster, nothing burger, I'm sure we can all agree that this poll is very much needed. And hopefully we can see these changes very soon coming into 2026. Jagex wants some feedback on sailing. I'm going to give it to him. So, do I just hit vote? I can't zoom in any further, so I apologize if it's hard to read. Let's go through all these questions and see what we got. I love this new layout, but fuck, 37 questions. All right, let's try to be quick. How satisfied are you with the XP per hour for the following features? Shipbuilding and upgrades. Actually happy. Sea charting, I have no clue. Neutral. Deep sea trawling, very unhappy. Shipwreck salvaging, I'm neutral. Courier tasks, unhappy. Barracuda trials, I'm happy with that. Ship combat bounty tasks, very unhappy. That is terrible, terrible fucking XP. Aside from the XP games, how much have you enjoyed using the following features? Ship charting, I like ship charting. Courier tasks, I dislike those strongly. Once you're level 28, never do them again. Island unique rewards and training methods. Yeah, I like it. Barracuda trials, I like Barracuda trials. Shipwreck salvaging, I strongly like that. Ship combat, I'm neutral at ship combat and bounty tasks because I don't think it's horrible, but I think it could be way fucking better. Personally, shipbuilding and upgrades, I like it. It's fine. Boat movement is actually okay. Random event encounters, I actually really like those. And the crew system is, I actually dislike the crew system, and that is because I feel like the crew members are too shit. I feel like they don't really have a whole lot of meat. Level 4 is like the highest level, and level 4 is really mid. I feel like they could be stronger, and there could be more diversity because a lot like the best crew member or the highest level crew member is not really practical. The best crew member is like Cabin Boy Jenkins, that's like level 60. So it's not very, like whoever the fuck designed the crew system didn't really apply any common sense, in my opinion. How do you find the menus, usability, UI, the following features? Shipwreck salvaging, I like it, but it could be a bit tighter. Shipwreck build, shipbuild is actually really good. Courier tasks is decent actually. Crew system is neutral. Sea charting is really shit. They need to fix that book. Deep sea trolling, I mean, I have no clue. I'm going to go neutral on that one. Boat movement is pretty decent. Barracuda trials, yeah, it's all pretty normal. Combat could be better, actually. The whole having, like, the clicking the eye and clicking off the eye to get the cannons to keep attacking shit is actually really shit. That could be worked a lot better. How satisfied are you with the GP per hour for the following features? I don't know about deep sea trolling. I've heard it's good. Sea charting is 0. Courier tasks are shit. Combat, bounty tasks, almost completely shit. Shipwreck salvaging is actually decent. Barracuda trials is, there's no money in Barracuda trials, so I'm unhappy with that. How do you feel about the following statement? Sailing has plenty of ties into the wider world of Gillinor. No. Sailing is appropriately rewarding and feels worth the time invested. Sailing is appropriately rewarding and feels worth the time invested. I'm going to say agree, because I don't feel like I've wasted my time entirely, but that's only because of XP rates and shipwreck salvaging. That does a lot of the heavy lifting. Shipwreck salvaging XP rates is where the majority of the content is. Not really rewarding, but it seems low. Yeah, but the XP is rewarding, you know? I think the sailing XP from shipwreck salvaging is really heavy there. Sailing feels like a complete and polished skill with room to expand in the future. No, I don't think it feels complete and polished yet, no. Sailing is a fun skill to train. Yeah, I think it is, actually. I'd like to see more new skills added to Ultra RuneScape in the future. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm neutral on that shit. I'm glad that sailing was launched. I am, but I don't feel like it was needed. Does that make sense? How do you feel about sailing XP and leveling experience from 1 to 30? This question is only available to players who have achieved level 30 sailing. I was actually somewhat dissatisfied. It was a bit too slow. But it picks up pretty big after 30. Silicon Sable, good to see you over there on Twitch. I hope you're doing well. I'm glad you enjoyed the YouTube vids. Say hi to your mum, because you're going to be in this one now. How do you feel about the sailing XP and leveling experience from 30 to 55? I was actually satisfied with that. Mostly combat bounty tasks for the most fun. 55 to 72 was satisfying as well, but it was mostly charting. 72 to 90, I think I'm more satisfied because the rewards are a lot nicer and the shipwrecks become actually worth your time. So I'm quite satisfied with that. I haven't reached 99 yet, so I can't answer that question. What a noob. I'm only 91. Which part of sailing leveling experience would you like to see receiving more development time or improvements? Please rank them in the most important up the top. So 99 plus. Yeah, that is exactly the order I would pick. 99 plus always the most because people are going to have 99 plus soon. 72 to 99 being the next most important. And level 1 to 30 being the third most important because that does matter a lot, especially on fresh accounts. And then mid-game doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, that is perfect. Should any unique rewards or training methods from sailing receive a buff, XP or otherwise? Yes. I think some drop rates should be easier. Should be more common. 1 in 6k plus keel parts from great whites is not practical with the current state of sailing combat. Also, sailing combat should give slightly more XP. I think that's fair. What would you most like from future sailing rewards? Stretch goals that take some grinding to get more resources, valuable drops. I mean, everyone wants more valuable drops, right? Valuable drops. No, I've got it. What would you most like for future sailing? Triple cannons on the front of the boat, like the Flying Dutchman, so I can rip other players and NPCs to shreds. Good. How do you feel about ship combat and sailing? I dislike it. I think I'm neutral, but I dislike it. Why do you dislike it? I don't like how NPCs at sea have higher defense than NPCs on land. No, I don't care about that shit. Crew system needs improvement. Yes. Boat upgrades don't feel rewarding enough. Yes. I don't like the ship repair system. No, it's fine. It's too slow. Cannons don't hit hard enough without appropriate cannonballs. Yes. Cost of cannonballs aren't worth the time spent. Nah. Cannonballs are too difficult to obtain. Yes. Feels clunky, awkward due to the position of my cannon boat movement. Yes. Should players' existing combat stats and gear significantly affect ship combat? Should a player's existing combat stats and gear significantly affect ship combat? I feel like that's lazy. They could do better than that. Could they? That feels kind of lazy. Implying if I have the bow from Crystal, that makes my cannon better? Like the Dwarf Multi-Cannon? That feels lazy. Is that too much though? I feel like that's kind of like a cop-out mechanic. But how else do they do side grades for cannons? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go neutral on that. I don't really care. I don't know. It is lazy, but is that the easiest and best way for them to balance it? That's the other question. It's lazy, but is it the right way? Should the primary source of damage to sea monsters be balanced around ship cannons or your player character? Your cannons. Because you need the sailing level to use the cannon anyway. So it should be around the cannon, right? Yeah, you need the sailing skill, but you need 92 sailing to use a dragon cannon, right? Should it be... So the cannon should be the majority, like, should be the bulk of the damage, right? Don't you think? Or maybe it should be the character, yeah, the level then. But then that means there would need to be a significant buff between rune and dragon cannons, even though you're 99. I don't know. I feel like it's both. Why can't the option... Does neutral mean both? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, but then player character probably is more your gear. I'll go cannons. How would you rank the following potential improvements? Cannonball usage while shooting from the cannon ship cannons. One being improvement you like the most. How would you rank the following potential improvements cannonball usage? Potential improvements cannonball usage while okay. So make more ship-specific cannonballs per bar. Add a facility that saves some cannonballs you fire. Let the ancient furnace make cannonballs faster. Add a cannonball sources to drop tables. Add more cannonball sources to skill rewards. What? Okay, so the facility to save cannonballs is number one, of course. Abso-fucking-lutely. More ship-specific cannonballs per bar. I like that. The ancient furnace can get fucked, to be honest. Yeah, cool. In fewer than 300 characters, what other suggestions do you think might help with the cannonball usage? Mechanics. Player mechanics while using the cannon to encourage. Player mechanics while using the cannon. Click cannon when it pings. For example, I should probably put EG. Hey, got to use 300 characters here. Click cannon when it pings. To fire 2 balls at once using 1 ball, or firing a few game ticks faster. Have it more mechanic based, you know. Planning to make improvements to ship combat in the early 2026. What would you like to see changed about ship combat? I would like to see player on cannon being more efficient. How do you spell efficient? Than NPC on cannon with player on bofa. I think that is important. Pink Cuts, what's up? How you doing? I think all of it should be based off sand skill to make it standalone. I think you're right. Need something to drive up the price of rune cannibals so I can sell my failed merch. I think the combat rework will be what does it. Please rank the following in terms of which you think should have the most development time spent on improving or working on them in 2026. Ooh, okay. I think courier tasks can go at the bottom. I think ship combat and bounty tasks can definitely go close to the top. Training methods for other skills is quite important. DC trawling is quite important. Sea charting can get fucked. Shipwreck salvaging is fine. Crew system, over barracuda trials. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Number 1 being ship combat and bounty tasks. 2, islands and unique sailing uniques. No. Number 2, deep sea trolling. Number 3, training methods for other skills, because that incorporates sailing into more of the game. The crew system can go above islands and sailing, but then islands and sailing uniques number 5. No, I'm going to put deep sea trolling down number 5. I'm going to move the others up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Trolling, they just need to make shoals stay still for longer. Yeah, and just a better XP route, I think. Few of the 300 characters. What's the most important small quality of life change that would make your experience with sailing even better? By small, think the size of a one-liner patch note that wouldn't require a community poll. Outfits and sailing are now storing in PRH. Why the fuck is that not already a thing? 3 weeks in? Store the outfit in player owned house. Okay. One small quality of life change, I think, could be a... I've got it. NPC... No, I don't even know if that's accurate. Hold on. Small quality of life change. Fuck, I don't really know if I can think of one on the spot that really irks me. Does anyone have any? We can come back to that. If anyone's got a small quality of life change I think would be good, let me know. I can't think of one on the spot at the moment. We can come back to that question. Here's a list of some popular community suggestions for improving sailing. This isn't exhaustive. Let us know whether you like them or not. Note, this isn't a poll to decide on what will be coming. Okay. It's for consideration. Change the port task board to only display tasks that are within your level or boostable at your level. Yeah, I like that. Spyglass cutscene skip. Yeah. Use the spec button for wind motes when on a boat. Yes, I like that. Always allow players to hide locations they've already charted. Yeah, why can't you do that? Yeah. Not being interrupted when changing course with MC. Yes, actually that's big. Yes. Not being interrupted while changing course with NPC on helm. Brackets, trying to salvage while NPC steers. Stops you salvaging. Yeah, that's big. Thank you. Allow sailing outfits to be storable in the player and house, and items like the jar of feathers and sails amulet to also be integrated with the player and house. You mean, what? A community suggestion is to just have basic fucking input? That everything, what? Yeah, I like that. Change fishing spots to look like how they were before sailing was added. I have no clue. I didn't know it was changed. Remove immersion breaking drinks. Teleports, item bank. Yeah, fuck that, man. They were so annoying. Allow the medallion of the sea to let players dive under fossil. Yes. Allow facilities to be movable. Flat pack versions. I do like that. Clickbox improvement. Yes. Allow players to upgrade their facilities at a reduced cost to building them. Standard teleport focus can be upgraded to greater teleport focus. Sure, yeah, why not? Add more rapids as a highway system for moving long distances between islands. Cuts down the charter and teleporting. I can't see that being super useful, but okay, yeah, sure. Reduce the difficulty of mermaid tasks and meteorologist tasks from sea charting. Add a hint or make them more lenient. You've got rune light. What? Don't waste your time on that shit. Just use fucking rune light. Only Ultimate Iron Man can do this. Ultimate Iron Man, 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 Ultimate Iron Man. Okay. Can I do this one? Only players have known understanding can answer. Fuck, okay. Rank the following suggested future updates for sailing. Placing the updates about which you'd be most excited at the top. Roadmap is flexible and may be able to change in response to feedback. So, most exciting up the top. Player designed island, new port task type, protect NPC boats from seaborne foes. That sounds challenging. The Red Reef, second Tortugan quest. Updates to ship combat. A new Barracuda trial. Sea expansion, maybe tied to other updates. Sequel quest to another existing storyline. I don't care about a new Barracuda trial. I think that like the Elf one does so much XP that a new Barracuda trial doesn't really fucking matter. Ship combat being number one. Player design island I think will be really fun. Sea expansion, that's coming, so I'm not really super concerned about that position. Port task type, this sounds like it could be good fun. I think what they need to do is increase the GP from port tasks. Auto board your boat if you only got one. If you only got one at the dock, right click will give you the pop-up menu. I think you can right click board last at the dock, right? Overall, how do you feel about the potential updates to sailing that were mentioned in the previous question? I like the player designed island. I don't mind the Red Reef. Sea expansion, I like that. Sequel quest, sure. Update to ship combat, I like that. I like the port task Barracuda trial. I'm neutral. Which of the following community suggested updates do you like? Repeatable sea charting activities. Why the fuck would you want to do that? Sailing offering more high-level skilling unlocks. Yes. Pirate NPCs, more threats at sea. Yes. Boat cosmetics, sails. Yes. More Barracuda trials. No. Sailing related bosses. Yes. In Fusions for Indicators, what sailing update would you like to see most in 2026? What should we focus on? Ship combat and sail customization to give everyone a more unique look with their boats. How can we make sailing connect even more with the wider game and other activities within Gillinor? Yeah, that's a good fucking question. You're the devs. I don't fucking know. Figure it out. How can we make it connect more? I think questing, raiding, and bossing. I'd say multi. Why don't we go land and sea bosses that require teams to fight on and off the boat, or a raid. I think that is the best way that they can submit, like put sailing and the rest of the game together, is by encouraging group raid content. That is my poll. That is my sailing opinion. I think the longer sailing is out, the less hyped I am over it. Obviously, hype dies off. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's. I think it's definitely not finished. It needs a bit more polish. You know, I don't know what polish they're using lately, but they do need to scrub it up a bit more. Long ass poll. It is. Thankfully, there's a lot of Ultimate Ironman questions I could skip. I don't have my gay card apparently, so let's submit that. That's my sailing opinion, and Jagex. Good fucking luck. Looking forward to seeing the results. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him. God damn. Fuck me. Look at that boy.